kill for him.
Pretty heavy on the agility. Envy will get the last hit. So Secret, the first courier snipe, the first tower, the lead as far as CS for the carry.
Oh,
now looking for Swindles too. They want the first blood to add to their repertoire, and they're likely to find it now. Over the top, the waveform combination. They score a kill.
They even dropped a sentry to make sure that he was safe, but he, maybe he was like microing his hawk or something like that, but he saw the spirit and he backed off.
Swindles, they get the disruption off, poison coming through. Soul Catcher is there. The waveform not timed right by Envy though, won't actually connect, but still, the damage is almost enough with the stomp. The poison stacks coming through, the spirit in pursuit. One more poison, oops, still running, and the long range waveform, one more auto tech, Envy gets it done. But does he make it out is the question. Chessie on the chase, looking to get something back out of this. There are stick charges available. Envy isn't gonna bother using them, and Chessie strikes back. So in the end, turns out to be a rather beautiful bait by Swindles. Now hunting for Pylai. This looks to be a second kill. Slowed down.
He was 2,000 above, now he's only 600 above.
And they try to make more off of this. compLexity now smoking up, pushing the advantage. The Hawk's there. Perhaps trying to find Bulba here, who's about to complete his Ancient stack. Unfortunately, all that remains is a single Black Dragon.
And he's not even low.
But they have the Huskar in position. Limp moving in, gets the dunk off on Pylai. They're going to commit a roar for that as well. And they will secure the kill. So while that was happening, unfortunately, Weaver goes down towards the top side of the map. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, a support. He will reveal himself mid. Seems like the Dazzle's moving in. They are trying to jump him up top, it looks like. Will they be able to find him? Envy on the run still. They relocated for this as well. They do have, I think, a dunk available, and they'll let it go. Envy gets brought down. compLexity able to combine there and find the kill, so it's a Morphling for an IO. They'll take that trade any day of the week.
Fog is flummoxed again. And ET's already there. Like, Puppey is so quick about how he,
trotting towards bottom. And trying to get the jump off here. He blinks, he roars. It's onto Puppey. He connects, but Bulba's there in reserve. The disruption immediately comes out. Good position for Pylai. So roar committed. Nothing yet gained as compLexity venture in deeper. Ursa blinking forward. Somebody needs to help that Shadow Demon. Nobody's doing it. They'll lose him off the bat, but Limp goes hard in the back lines. Does manage to bring down the Elder Titan finally. And Chessie isolates Pylai. Lacking the disruption. Just now cooled down, but it's too late. compLexity delete both supports, but while that's happening, Envy is in the base, just outmaneuvering them. The dunk is shrugged off, and Envy tries to man-fight.
And two extremely hard heroes to fight against. Even the ET and the Shadow Demon are both very good in Roche Pit. But, yep, too much damage. Nice relocate coming out.
That stomp a bit too late. The blink in, also late from Bulba. He may end up costing himself his life here. He's gone in too far. Limp is dunking after him. He's going to lock him down, but Huskar getting controlled for now by the Ursa. The ultimate's going to wear off, though, and Limp hasn't died just yet. Envy into the pit as well. He wants to fight. He wants to rumble a bit, too. They can't bring down Hanskin. He survives the IO. Hanging on. compLexity by a thread. They stand, but well, they are low here on the IO. Evasion piercing here as of yet, but they do find Swindles. He's out on his own. He needs some help. The Ravage comes through. It's going to interrupt the dunk by Limp. Grave committed there. Tries to keep Swindles in fighting shape for the time being, and the Huskar, well, for the time, moves forward onto Arteezy, getting shut down as his ultimate ends. They will bring down the Ursa. Has the buyback ready. Nobody pushing right now for Team Secret. They've come home. Hanskin almost dead. The stomp is going to not even be required. Just the spirit alone. Puppey will bring him down. Uses the Ghost Scepter to try to get back towards safety. A volley of auto attacks there from the Weaver. Not enough to find the kill. So it ends up being two supports down. Need a jam perhaps. He's got the dunk. He's not using it. He's focusing on structures, turning back. And he does go to the south side. But still the Rack's not dead. And Envy already. He's caved in this bottom lane quite a bit here. They are chasing forward. The Ravage comes through. It's up to Hanskin to turn this fight around. Tether comes out. Has the relocate available. Not opting to use it just yet. He's counting on Limp to be able to man mode his way through this one. Finally will bring him back. And they'll have to reset here. But again, Secret, they're taking buildings. Even if you get the kills, who really cares? Hanskin now will return. Accepts his fate. Insta-bash. The Diffusal Blade quickly removing that Ghost Scepter.
I think this is one of the reasons why ET is like a top-tier support. Like, the amount of time that he created alone while being super safe from the threat.
Ravage, though. Ravage number 1 connects on 3. Ravage number 2 also on 3. Locking down the Huskar, but not finish him off, and he's going to look for the jump forward. No disruption. Prevents that on the backside. Arteezy gets to work trying to bring down Swindles. Where's Envy? Oh, he's deep. He's on Z-Freak. He brings him down. He focuses on the tower. It's all about the buildings here for Team Secret. Artor with his dying breath will get one last swipe of those paws off. They hold the line for now, compLexity, but they had to buy back on the Dazzle here. Secret of all the lanes pushing in their favor. Aside compLexity say, screw the
They just have to
Roshan.
wait.
We're going for it. Diving deep onto Bulba. All of a sudden, there's no Ravages available. There's no Morphling at home.
No Ursa.
Does he come back? Envy, he is working on the Mega Creeps, but Limp's committing here to Tier 4 towers. Secret somehow have found themselves in a very dangerous base race, but they are going to commit for it. Envy, just the melee racks now to drop, and then they'll have the BOTs ready in a couple of seconds. The Glyph has been committed though, and Limp is going for structures here. Does Envy come home? Is he coming back, or is it all in? Bulba sticking around, but he's basically just a big creep at this point. Envy's gonna, or Arteezy rather, is gonna get junked, focused down by compLexity. Creeps are starting to hit on the Tier 4 towers. Bulba getting gunned down from distance by Limp. He too will fall, and finally, Envy comes back, but he comes back lacking a couple of teammates. They will double buyback here on the Tidehunter, on the Ursa. Limp standing his ground, but he gets stopped, controlled, he's dead. They need that Huskar. They're gonna have to relocate him back into the fight if possible to get back in this game. Chessie now, Limp just BOTing and charging forward, but while that's happening, they lose him as well. They've lost the Beastmaster. The bug gets squashed. Huskar has bought back, but he's lacking a team to assist. The rest of the team will soon join him, but Envy's managed to find the Mega Creeps. That might be the killing blow.
That was a really nice.
They have one Ravage, soon to be two.
And like they're fighting against Mega Creeps.
Yes. And they don't even have good wave clear.
But that was a very admirable attempt at ending the game. That was...
Well, they're going to commit
Very
for this one. They're just diving forward. The dunk on the Pylai Die in the mid lane, but Creeps pushing top and bottom. It's Secret. Eviscerate the opposition. The Ravages come flying out from Bulba. And Secret will take it 2-0. There's no buybacks left. Swindle's the last man standing. Limps away. But his true friend Limp is already dead. They march down mid. They'll end this game. Secret looking solid here.
Very valiant
day
effort
number one
by compLexity.
It's just they didn't get to fight with Huskar. They didn't have lockdown to prevent the Morphling from split pushing. The supports felt very underwhelming as far as their net worth and playmaking potential, and
It was just so hard for them to siege towers. Like, they couldn't hit towers as fast as Secret. And I think, like, maybe they thought they could match the mobility a little bit with...